Okay, I'm thinking maybe we should move it to the side. Should we put it over there? Go up because there's a. Oh, am I going to be in your way? That's good, right? Perfect. There was already 10 people. Huh? There's already a bunch of people on there and I had it pressed against my picture. Good thing I'm not right.
Yeah, good. This is as decent as I can get this dress to be. Jaden, can I have my friend sit next to you here? You're all right.
I do see a taxi cab.
Really?
It just turned in, so
Okay, hopefully that's her.
And there's already people.
Am I
watching
on?
here. Yeah.
It's showing my belly in front of the camera.
Yeah, I carried it while we're watching.
We supposed to actually share the best topic to the stations. Is it fine if we share this on Facebook page too?
Yeah, we have
Is she walking all the way from the back? Well, that's on her.
So you got your flashing music behind you.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Right here.
Who that is either. Those two people are outside there.
Because he came in the car because I heard him beat the lock. Well, we told him 1:45, so you know.
Is it final place on the start? Table.
I'll bring her in and then we can.
Do you want me to start with another position? Welcome home.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Patterson. I'll be a cemetery rep for this afternoon. On behalf of the Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery and my director, I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to honor your loved one in this manner. Today, we have military honors conducted by the United States Army and our own MSD team here at Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery, which will consist of rifle volleys, the playing of taps, and the presentation of colors. The rifle volleys can be a little bit loud and a little bit disturbing, so if you're not used to that sort of thing, I would definitely be prepared for it. During the playing of taps, I'll ask that everyone stand. Any citizens that we have, please place your hand over your heart. Any veterans, prior service, or active duty military, please render the proper salute. At this time, we'll go ahead and begin service.
Bluetooth has been disconnected.
Of course it would.
Bluetooth connected.
stand. to please share from this afternoon. One is for honor, one is for duty, and one is for country. On behalf of the Department of Veteran Affairs and the Great Nation, please accept the Presidential Memorial Certificate of the Service of your life.
How's everybody doing today? Beautiful day out to remember Harry Shaw. In fact, I think he probably put in a request to pick the paratrooper upstairs to give us a little wind to help cool us off. I know I appreciate everybody being here, and I know the entire Shaw family appreciates everyone being here. My name is Joe, and I was lucky enough to be one of Harry's friends. A little background, we met way back in 2008 through the miracle of the internet. I'm a retired Marine, I'm a military historian, and excuse me. Yes, Harry said I should have been a paratrooper, which was a huge honor. I'm also Italian, so I use my hands a lot when I talk, so you have to forgive me. So back in 2008, I started doing a lot of research on the Grenada operation. Obviously, Harry took part in that. And I was directed to a website that's frequented by paratroopers, and a lot of them that served in Grenada. And the best way for a historian to get the truth about what happened in the operation is to speak to the people who were there. So after doing a bit of research, I was directed to a gentleman by the name of Hardcore Harry, by the screen, in which I was able to find out he was definitely hardcore. I learned a lot about him in a lot of those early exchanges. The fact that he didn't trifle around. He didn't have time for people who didn't know their stuff. He was very much questioning me as much as I was questioning him. And I thought it was pretty refreshing. Some of the guys that kind of go through it's like a little rote memory program. They kind of say, yes, I was with this unit and I went there and we did this. Harry was much more detailed and focused. But he also wanted to know that he was talking to somebody who knew what he was talking about. So it took a lot of time to build up that level of trust before he would even talk to me about the incident. And the incident is the friendly fire incident of 27 October. And that is one of the incidents that occurred in the Grenada operation that over the years has taken on kind of a life of its own. There's a lot of rumors and urban legend about what happened there. But after a while, I was lucky that Harry would open up to me. Emails led to phone calls led to really long phone calls, broken up over the course of days, because Harry and I are both talkers. And we've built a pretty strong friendship over the years without having ever met. We finally met in 2018. Jenny and he came down to Grenada. My wife and I were invited by the school to come down to Grenada and be the kind of pocket historian. And we were able to spend a number of days together and really connected for a lot of rum drinks and touring and just being in a beautiful environment where everybody could kind of deal with the heaviness of the situation. And I think that's true, especially in talking to Jake, brought him a lot of peace. So with that said, I was honored and a little stressed when Ginny asked me to do this. It's not meant to be kind of a eulogy. I don't think in those terms. I'm not very good at doing those kind of things. To me, it's more of a kind of a celebration of life and talking about somebody I respected greatly. So I kind of figured out, how am I going to do this? I don't like doing notes. They're too scripted for me. They're not natural. I like to talk about people from the heart. And if you got a script, it just feels like you're just going through emotions. And I don't do, especially not for him. So I figured, how am I going to capture this? I really wanted to talk about the man. So I went back over a lot of emails and I thought about a lot of the phone calls we had and a lot of things we talked about. Everything from Yellowstone and why Griffith was our favorite character to why military do things right or wrong. The conversations didn't have a lot of times didn't have anything to do with the war, the operation, or his wounding. It just happened to be to deal with life. And so we spent a lot of time talking about stuff like that. And from that, I was able to pull together what I consider 4 critical attributes about Harry that I really respect. And the first one was he was a warrior. And not in the traditional sense. He was the first one to tell me, I'm not a warrior. I didn't engage in gunfights with the enemy. In fact, I was shot up by our own side. And I said, yeah, but the thing is, it's not about warriors making war. It's about warriors being tough enough to handle the moments that are presented. And to survive what he survived, if that doesn't epitomize what a warrior is, I don't know what does. And the second attribute that I always gravitated to with him is a paratrooper. He was a paratrooper. There's plenty of airborne folks, guys and gals that go to Fort Benning and they jump out of the airplane 5 times and they get their wings. Those aren't paratroopers. Paratroopers are airborne folks who live the life of a paratrooper. The ethos, the elan, the Marines, esprit de corps, we live by esprit de corps. Paratroopers, we associate greatly with paratroopers because they also live by that esprit de corps. It's something that drives them. I mean, when your mission is to jump behind the lines and be surrounded by the enemy and fight your way out, I mean, that takes a special kind of human being. And Harry was a paratrooper to the bone. The third attribute that I always look at is Harry was a Renaissance man. I mean, there's a lot of us that were just knuckle draggers, really. We go through the service, we do our thing, we like shooting guns and running around in the forest. But Harry was much more than that. And it didn't take his wounding to bring that out of him. He loved literature, he loved to cook, he loved movies, he loved talking about anything that fancied him at that particular time. And to me, that made him a Renaissance man. It wasn't just that he could quote classic literature or write his own poetry, but he could encompass all of those things. And to me, that made him Renaissance. And the fourth attribute that I always respected about him was he was a family man. The family was so important to him, and I think a lot of that came from his early childhood. And it didn't take very long to talk to him, even through the phone, and run through how much pride he had in his family and what all of you meant to him and how much it motivated him. You guys are the sun in which his universe spins. And so when I look at those 4 attributes, I always think about, it doesn't need to be a lesson. I'm not a school teacher, but to me, any one of us can apply those 4 attributes to ourselves in not the same manner Harry would, or we would apply to Harry, but in the manner that you develop those attributes. We can all be warriors in every day in what we do, how we apply ourselves, the aggressiveness in which we apply ourselves, and the focus that we apply ourselves can make us a warrior. And we can all be paratroopers in the sense that we can all have esprit de corps and passion about the things that we do in our life. And we can all be Renaissance people. We can expand our minds. We can chip away at those mythical bucket lists. And we can do all those things that we wanted to do. You just got to set aside the time to do it. And lastly, we can always re-engage our families. We can dedicate and rededicate ourselves to our families to make us better people. Life is fleeting. Don't let the opportunity go to reconnect with your families. So in that, I would think that the best way we could all honor him is to use those 4 attributes in some capacity to better ourselves as a tribute to Harry Shaw. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks Virginia and the family for what we did.
Friends and family, this concludes our service for today. Again, on behalf of the Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery and my director, I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to honor your loved one in this manner. Please drive safe and God bless.
When love just seems so far away, keep holding, tide will flood your heart someday. Keep holding, boys, when you're guiding stars in the cloudy sky. Keep holding, you'll find your way to the bright sunrise. Keep holding, boys. Keep holding home. Rouse and raise your voice. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep holding, boys. If you gave your best and your heart stayed true, keep holding, there's only one thing left to do. Keep holding, boys. If you fought so hard and you lost your hope, keep holding, remember fate brings the keep holding, boys. Keep holding on. Rouse and raise your voice. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep holding, boys. Whatever your ship and wherever your sea. Whatever your storm comes, maybe keep holding on. Rouse and raise your voice. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep holding, boys. Keep holding on. Rouse and raise your voice. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep holding, boys. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep holding,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna just, we're all gonna go back
Getting the family done. It's complicated. Yeah. Oh, we met you at you did the Limbs of Love one? Were you at that one? The Limbs of Love in Houston?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, so we have met before. It was just a while ago. Okay.
With John.
Yeah.
And that's when he
That's awesome. Me and my mom were supposed to, she forgot her driver's license. So they would have let her.
So, you're going to use
That was the first time I met you.
Yeah. Me and this is my best friend Michelle. Me and her went to UIW here in San Antonio while he was at. So we saw him a lot. Yeah, we go and have lunch like everywhere.
And that's when I met you.
Yeah, so yeah, that was when he was here. So.
Yeah, man, that was
2010, 11. About when he was. Yeah.
he couldn't make that jump.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him. They said he'd fall out. Yeah, so Jay made that special suit for him. Yeah. No, I know he was somewhere doing something, but he did a few. I think he's already done a few jumps. But I know he's talking to him.
That's easy. Is that the Army
Yeah, they went back to like the World War II style. Very
I prefer it actually. So I have my dress blues from when I was in the guard before this, and I think this looks a lot nicer.
Oh, that.
So they're trying to phase it out by the end of 2080, what is it, 2028. They're trying to have it where everybody's in pixie greens.
So just what?
Just dress greens.
So no dress blue?
They're trying to phase them out.
Still have this.
I think so. Slowly getting their wife and I've been together 10 years. We're getting there.
Yeah, he was in Korea until a few days ago. He got.
They've got me in Camp OV / Casey. Camp Casey / OV. Okay.
I went over there, stayed a year, other than mom over there.
Now they counted as a deployment. So I can't go, but they got him back.
They pretty much rotated us there.
Oh, you just went.
I went and paid for so where I lived in Monterey. We weren't here out
I'm a fueler. So fueling Bradley, Abram, pretty much anything that needs fuel. I did National Guard prior to this. National Guard for 6 or 7 years. Got out for 5 years. I've been back active side for almost a year now. I think it'll be a year end of October.
You left on our wedding anniversary.
Right.
I really haven't seen too much of it yet. They weren't letting us on base. For the military,
New Army's not the same as old Army.
the new army is not.
It's not the same as old Army.
Like when I was in before, it's different. I don't like it.
They're a little more PC. Like before, if someone was not being respectful, the sergeants would turn their back and you could deal with them. Now there's little 18-year-olds doing it.
They don't respect the NCOs. I heard one of them say something to one of our LTs. He was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Yeah. So Lieutenant.
We didn't get that when I was in last time. You said something like that.
So this is why I take it right there. It was like that in the 70s.
Yeah.
Go look at came in 75. A lot of they're going over from the Vietnam War. People were taking drugs. You find needles and things like that. They would say things to NCO you couldn't do. But other thing is, we can get turned around. Things are turned around.
Start changing the mindset.
Changing, yes. So you'll see that change. You gotta wait for it. You'll see that change. Don't get me wrong.
I can definitely see him trying. I can see him trying, but if I stick around long enough, I only signed up back up for 3 years just to give it a shot again, see if I like it. If not,
How old are you now?
I'd be 33 and
So you might say maybe my youngest son. And but you wait about 5 years. This is
I know everybody.
if you can hang out,
I do.
that's what you want to do. Go with your wife. I spent 42 years Have you got a child?
Not yet. He got stationed in El Paso, and then within a week they told us they were deploying. So me and our daughter came to stay here with Mom Harry.
So you have what, like 6 months?
7, 8.
Okay, so,
He's only been there 3 weeks.
so before you make your mind up, get out and get a tour over here.
I'd actually go somewhere, not a rotation or deployment.
And it's not what you want. But you're not going to like everything.
Oh, for sure. It was even like that in the Guard.
Yeah.
The National Guard was the same way. There was things I liked about it and things I didn't.
We need to start rolling.
The rep will let you know probably pretty quick. They have another service coming up.
That was one of my satisfying you were there, but you